Hello everyone. So today we're going to be making a red envelope in Minecraft using LearnToMod, and we're going to be first making a texture pack, and then we'll be making a mod which will be blocks of code which will be added into Minecraft and then run to give us our red envelope. So let's begin. So once we head to LearnToMod, I'd like you to click on the green button here after you log in. This will take you to your server. Once you land at this My Server page, make sure that you are the admin of your server over here. And here you have the Start Server button. So you can click on this and give it a few seconds, and it starts loading your server. And the reason we're doing this first is because this takes a few minutes. After this is done, we will then move on to designing our texture pack and creating our mod. So while this loads, what you can do, you can open a new tab and head to LearnToMod, and then go here. And then you can click on the login option over here. And then you can click at this play, and then you can click on the texture packs. So what I'm going to type in here is red underscore envelope, and then underscore 2. Then I'm going to click on create. Once that's done, you'll see that it's added over here in texture pack, and you can click on see inside. So once you're here, you're greeted with this page, and this block shows you what is needed when you want to call in your design. So this, we need to keep it handy for now. And we're going to click on change here. So when you click on change, you're going to start adding your design. Here we have search. So we would like to first find a diamond ore. So click on this. So what we'd like to do first is we'll click on this red color here. Click on that. And then what you can do is just zoom in like this with your mouse and just color it inside here. And then after you're done, what you can do next is click on this commit change. So it saves your mod. So once your mod is saved, what you can do next is you can close this here. The next thing we'd like to do is we'd like to find paper. So we search for paper, and then we click on this. So once you have this, you can design this, and I'm just going to color it red. So once again, I can zoom in here with my mouse like this and just color it everywhere. All right, so once you're done coloring that, you can add in more color. So I'm just going to click on this golden color and make a design here like this. Once that's done, you can click on commit change once again, and then it's saved. So now that we have these two things over here, what we'd like to do is we have to make sure we deploy our design. So we click on deploy and we wait for it to be deployed. So we give it a bit of time, and then it'll say deploying, wait a moment, please refresh the page. So what you can do next is you can just refresh the page here, reload. Then it says deployed. So you can head back to play and then go back to our texture pack. So we can look back inside here, click on view. As remember, this part is important. This is needed. So our server is already running. The next part we want to add is our mod. So click on play and then click on mod. So here, what we're going to type in this is red underscore envelope underscore. So we're going to click here on Blockly multiplayer. Then once you click on that, it will create this mod over here. So let's keep this page for now. I would like to open another tab and paste this address back, as I'd like to check out my texture pack, as this is something we'll be needing. So that texture pack is over here. And as I mentioned earlier, we'll need this, as this will help us refer to our texture pack over here. So once we go inside our mod, We are greeted with this, and then we can click on code. So once we're landed on the red envelope page, we're greeted with this here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to click on functions and take out function do something. We're going to change this to main. And the next thing inside is we're going to click on the player block. And here it says change texture pack for player. Now that player is us. So how do we do that? We click on player, take out me. Now it asks us pack, right? The URL. So this URL is placed here. So we'll copy and then paste it in here. Next thing we'd like to do is we'd like to create a variable. So a variable is a data type which stores an information, and you can name it to anything you like. So we click on variables, take out set item, put that here. Click on item, we rename this. We're going to call this envelope. So envelope. So we call this envelope. Next, we want to add in a new item. We want to add in the material that we have, which is paper. And to do that, we click on the item block. So over here, you'll see new item material, and then here, and then there's a amount. So what we're going to do first is click on the math block here, and then drag this out, put this over here, and put in the number 1. And then for materials, we'll scroll down to P for paper. And then the next thing we'd like to do is we now want to change the item. And to do that, we're again going to go back to the item block. And then here, we're going to take out change item here. So in here, we have this variable of envelope. So we're going to click on variable, take that out and put that here. And we're going to change its name of this paper. So here, if we want to change the name, we can click on text and then take this out, drag this inside here, and change this to envelope. Next, we want it to give us this item. So we click on item and we take out give item to. So the player it's going to give to is us. So we're going to click on the player over here and take out me. And we can just duplicate this and paste this here. We're going to give in the envelope. So the next thing we need to add is we want to also add in our diamond ore. As when we break that block, it'll give us the envelope. So you click on this, copy, paste, and then you can bring this down here. But we're going to add in a new variable. So we click on this, and we click on new variable and type in block. We can remove this paper as we won't be using it. And then we can click on material D. And as you scroll down, you will see a diamond ore. You can drag that and put that in here. Next, once again, we want to change the name. So we're going to take this out. And we're going to change this from the block. And we want to give this a name here. We're going to call this envelope block. And then the next thing we want to do, we want to give this item to us. So we won't be giving envelope, we'll be giving the block. So what we've done here, we've created a function. And in this function, we are changing the texture pack first by getting what we've made. Then we've created a variable called envelope. And it's taken the item of paper and it's given us 1. And we've changed that from the paper to envelope, as in the name. And we want it to be given to us. Next, we've created a variable called block. And it's given us 1 diamond ore. But through the texture pack, it's changed this to the diamond ore that we created with red color. And then it has changed that name to envelope block. And that also has been given to us. So once we click mod, what this does is it sends this to Minecraft. So it says here that it's going to be in our mod. And here is our IP address. So for this, we need to actually use Minecraft 1.9. We won't be using the latest version. So we can go ahead by copying and pasting this. And then you can launch your Minecraft over here. So I can click on play, click this, make sure it's 1.9. And then here you can click on multiplayer, because we can click add server, and then click here, add in the IP address we have, then double click this, and then we'll join our server. So once we're in our world, we can click on number 9. We can place this mod block here, and then you'll see this, Mr. Sid red envelope 2. So that's the mod that we just made, which has been pushed into Minecraft. We can put that here. And then once we're done with this, we can deploy it by pressing 1. And then it'll say it wants to connect to a custom resource pack. Would you like to download and install it? You click yes. So what it's doing, it's downloading and installing our texture pack. And then after that's done, you'll notice that we got our red envelope and we got this envelope block. So congrats, you've made your mod. You have a red envelope and you got your envelope. So this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you had fun watching this and making this red envelope. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to First Code Academy if you like our videos. And please stay tuned for more tutorials like these. Thank you. Bye-bye.